The music just feels so good. You're on to number one.
Radio.com.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Echo Chamber. Excited to have this artist on. Her name is Trudiva. She's on the phone right now. Hey, Trudy, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me. Hey, everybody.
Excited to have you on the show. The music, the music is just, it's a vibe. It's a straight vibe, girl. It's a vibe.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Listen, I'm ready to jump in. If you are, let's kind of do this. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, so right now you reside in Florida, but you're originally from Jamaica. What part of Jamaica are you repping?
Well, to be honest, I'm representing every parish in my beautiful country, Jamaica. Born and raised in Clarendon, but I represent my home. My home is Jamaica.
Gotcha. Your home is Jamaica. Okay.
Yeah.
When did you? Because you kind of sang a little something for me. Obviously, you hear it in the music. But when did you start singing?
Okay. Well, as far as I can recall, I was told, and I also think I know, I started singing in church from age 4 because my mother,
wow.
she used to be a choir director, as I repeat my story because it's true. Oh my God. All right. So she used to be the choir director, and she used to have me sit there and watch her doing the rehearsal because she's a God-fearing woman.
Right.
And I used to have to sit there and be bored and want to go home. So I spend my time trying to figure out who is messing up and who is doing it right. And, I started learning to sing by myself, and I told myself I'm gonna do this. So anyways, cut that long story short, I start doing it officially as a recording sign artist at age 20, and that's when it started. And yeah.
Okay. Being born out in Jamaica, is there pressure to kind of stay within a certain box when it comes to your music?
Well, to be honest, for me, this question has been asked to me before, and I said no because it was my first time, and I was actually signed to a company in the US, so it's easy to kind of step out of the box.
Right.
But when not working with that company anymore, and I am being an independent artist and being home and trying to do music back home, it was kind of a struggle for me because majority of the producers, they're telling me to stay in my lane. I'm a Jamaican. Why am I trying to sound like other people? Why do my vocals have treble in it? I'm like, I naturally sing like this.
Right.
And sometimes, they try to tell me, oh, well, this not gonna work because it's not making the market. But I still continue to do what I love and what I'm passionate about. And I love R&B, I love pop, I love reggae, I love every type of music. And I was like, okay, my culture wants to defend the dancehall more and the reggae more, but I want to step out of the box. So what I start to do is fuse them. Like I sing, I do it, but I will just fuse each material together. And so, people describe me as a chameleon because
right.
They said I blend well in whichever I go with the music. But it was kind of hard for me in the beginning because I was, told that this is our culture, this is what we're supposed to do. But to be honest, I refuse to stay in the box, and I want to expand, and I want to evolve, and I want to make people all over the world receive me as I want to be received. So I never stop doing the type of music I do.
You also being a producer, that kind of helps because you're not stuck having to wait on somebody else
Yeah.
to make your tracks or whatever. You can kind of do your own thing, and like you said, be that chameleon that you've been nicknamed, so that you're able to do all these other type of genres of music. And you know, we'll go over some of your songs, but each of your songs kind of has its own vibe to it, and you know, not just kind of that stuck in that slow reggae or a little bit more dance hall. You know, it's kind of everywhere, which is great.
But you know what happened to me too with that? Why I decided to take that step, because I have you know, I've met with top of the line producers, all type of good producers that has a name and doing their stuff and has a buzz, and they'll send me their beats, and when they hear my song, they're like, you know, it's kind of different. We're going for this. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, we're different artists. We all be creative in different ways. And they're like, no, but you're a local artist. Why don't you be a local artist? And I'm like, okay, you know, well, I apologize, but this is me. I'm not trying to claim somebody else's position. And so they sometimes like, I've recorded the song's there, everybody's excited, and they're like, oh, we're gonna change it, we're gonna kind of, you know, you're not up there yet, so we got to take you back down to that level. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna come down to any I don't even know what level they're talking. Sometimes, you know, they said, oh, the level of music, like you're not an R&B artist, you're not from America, so you can't sing this type of way. And I'm like, no, but you know, by the end of the day, I have to represent myself in what I do. Exactly. This is the music I love. This is the music I grew up listening to. Yeah. And my music gets thrown to the side because I'm not trying to claim anybody else's position, as I don't want to be a dancehall queen. I don't want to be I want to be me. I want to be Trudiva. I want to be. I was
about to say, you want to be a Trudiva. You want to be wear many hats. You already wear many hats.
Right. I want to be
dip in all these different types of music.
Exactly. I want to be the person that could represent anywhere and any and be like a chameleon. I could, okay, you know that, like, as an artist, you could be on the stage and people are in the mood for a slow jam, and you'll be like, you know what, Mr. DJ, let's play this slow jam because the people are feeling this vibe. Yeah, exactly. Then you expect to go and do all the hyped up song and the mood, somebody leave a certain atmosphere, and you're gonna mess that up because it's what you bring to the table. Sometimes being a versatile artist, it works better, so you could know when to transform, as when, you know, the time and place for everything. So
right. It also helps out with your business opportunities. You being versatile as you are and being able to be in all these different types of or sound different ways in different types of music, it helps with different artists wanting to book you, to feature you. It opens up all these different avenues for you.
It does. And to be honest, I got received well. Like, I'm not praising myself or anything. It's just I get that love. Like, I've been to Canada. I've been here in America. I've been to other countries, and they receive my music well. They said, I understand you. Like, how do you're clear? And I'm like, yes, you know, we speak proper English. We do patois, but yeah, we learn patois from our environment, which I keep preaching every day. Like, you know, we speak proper English in my country. You know what I'm saying? So we adopt the patois with our family members and wagwan. You know, like that's what's up and whatever. So we don't have to throw it in our songs every day. We can, you know, represent in whatever way we decide to. And that was my biggest fight as a female artist, Jamaican artist in Jamaica. I've gotten fight for that because they think that I am not selling the patois and selling that, but I fuse it. It's a part of my creativity, but it's not going to be a part of what I do every day because you know, my mother, she always tried to instill into me, like, speak properly, you know, allow people to understand you, like, represent yourself well. So that was my obstacle. That's why I take on the producer at, because I feel like my music has been just thrown in the garbage and right now the same music that's been thrown in the garbage is some of them I'm right now remaking as a new modern material, and people are loving it. All of these stuff, it's work. Other producers throwing the garbage.
Yeah. Do you
So-
feel that you're breaking stereotypes as you continue to open new doors? Do you feel like it's just because of what you're saying about both, especially the American industry, wanting to kind of lock you in a certain box, how you look, how you sound, where you come from. They want you to be a one way, a one trick pony, instead of like you being able to exactly be yourself and do all these different types of music. Do you feel like you're breaking stereotypes with your music?
I am, because the thing is, right, when I go perform at places and stuff like that, I'm performing for Americans. I'm performing for people that don't even speak English, and they could understand, they could communicate, they could interact, and that's the biggest thing, as I'm still an upcoming artist. I know I had music out there before, but I don't think my audience get to experience the full dose of me, because as I'm growing. I've been on stage and I've performed. I've been, some of those big shows back home, and I've been on festival here and so forth, but the art, I don't think my audience really get a experience of who is Trudiva. They morally got a taste of the music, but they haven't got a taste of me. So no, that's what I am taking to them now, with visuals and everything, not just the music.
Do you feel that the success of Party All Night, almost, because the Party All Night blew up, you got features in magazines, everybody was talking about it, it was a hit, but do you feel...
And we had that, I don't mean to cut you or anything. I hope we had that dance off at Sumfest International Night with like Nicki Minaj, and there was a lot of international artists there representing and stuff, and I was the first upcoming artist who had a dance off with dancers from Japanese girls and girls from Switzerland, and they had that compete together and stuff like that, and there was just one winner, and I felt good to know that I did get the opportunity to host that on some professional night and stuff. But okay, so you could go ahead and ask me the question. I think I know where we're going with this, but you could go ahead. Do you think
the success of that song, it being Party All Night, booty bounce, and the way that the video was formatted, do you think that people, the industry leaders or the labels, they saw the success of that and wanted to lock you into that type of artist? Do you think that was, as much as it kind of gave you success, do you think it kind of was a little bit of a step backwards, because that's what they want you to
be? The music wasn't the big issue, because I remember when I was signed, okay, and I remember the song was, you could go Google it and stuff like that. It was supposed to be featured on like them time MTV was hot and still bouncing and all that, and my song was, they love it and they reached out, and the one thing they asked my manager to do, I don't mean to like bring that up, but they asked them to they said the video was a little bit too revealing, if they could just do a little touch up pertaining to the video, or just cut a new version and get it to the level, because certain standard, there is a certain standard, and you can't run away from that. And they didn't do anything about it, and I think they were more just focusing on building the product and shopping the artist. They wasn't really focused on getting the artist where the artist needs to be. They were more focused on shopping the artist, and I think that's the biggest flaw that had happened with that project. And so, because I had the material, I've walked in Y100, I'm witness to this, and I've sit in Y100, and I've spoke to some of the DJs and stuff in Y100, and they all loved it, and they Goodbye, they were passionate about Goodbye. They were like, this song could be break here, this song is a big song and everything, and that's where it was. But with the company, I think they were just more shopping for getting a deal, not getting the artist where the artist needs to be, and the company. Yeah, so that's it. And then afterwards, with all of that, you know, things crash, people move on, and everybody do their own thing. And regardless, I just didn't let that stop me. I started learning how to do things better when it comes to my creativity and my delivery and stuff. So I spend time working on that while, you know, I'm still being pushed out. And oh my God, I don't want to go there. Let's not talk about that part.
It's all good.
But
It's all good.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got there. But yeah, I just don't want to talk about the negative. I rather to move on, move past. I detox myself from everything that happened.
Right. That's good.
To move on and be positive about everything. I still got life. I have great people out there supporting my music, like you know. So I'm thankful for that. So it's time for me to move forward.
We support good music, and all of your stuff is really, really good. And I do want to get into your other tracks. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna read off some of your songs, and I want you to describe the vibe in one word.
Cool.
All right. So I'm gonna give you the song. You give me one word that describes the vibe of the song. So we're gonna do your first one, which is Party All Night. So describe it in one word.
Party.
Okay. Hey, listen, it is. It honestly is high octane. It's a fun song. Okay, so we'll do good with that. All right. So goodbye.
Goodbye. It's over.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Everybody needs.
Stability.
Ooh. Okay. Way better.
Okay. I'm sorry. Like, there's so much words bubbling in my head right now. All right. Way better. Wifey.
Oh, okay. And the song that we're playing right now in the background, All Over Me.
Hyperventilating.
Ooh. Okay, Miss Stang. Okay. All right. Now, so you have a new song coming out, and I'm excited. We're gonna not play it today, but when it comes out, we're definitely gonna play it. That's automatic. But to give people a heads up on the vibe of the new song, it's called Dom Perignon.
Yeah.
Okay. What one word describe the vibe?
Can I just give a little freestyle?
Listen, you don't gotta tell me twice. Go ahead.
Sipping Dom Perignon, baby, me and you lit all night, boo. But girl, puff it up, Me and you roll up, stash, kush. Sipping Dom Perignon, baby, me and you lit all night, boo.
Yeah.
I know any man I my type. Greens to the brain, still me a wife type. Them a watch us G's like we rob the bank. Stash it up to my purse, he my gentleman. He said he love my swagger, yes. Said it's really hot, yes. Said he want me people up, I want it up black. The street smart, I control that. Making big moves, me control that. Pop, Dom Perignon, baby, me and you live. But girl, profit up.
Ooh, fire. That's our first freestyle, girl. Stop playing. That's the first time we've had people sing, but that's the first. Yo, that song. Okay, so do you have a date when that's gonna drop? Because that song is fire right there.
Well, it's okay. I'm producing this. Okay, I'm in the hat right now, so I could put it out next week or whatever. But to be honest, I think I'm gonna give it a little breather, like releasing it first and then announce it. Like I'm trying to go. I'm trying to just go by the books right now, how to like promote and stuff. as an independent artist, it's kind of it's stressing to like the marketing and to do all of that. But guess what? I'll be putting it out as soon as possible. You'll be the first person to get
That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you'll definitely get that, and I'll email it to you. I'll put it on.
And we're going to play it. Automatically, we're going to play it. We're going to have you jump back on. We're going to have you talk about it. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, if you had the opportunity, if you had the chance to collab with one other artist, who would they be and why?
Okay, so, well, normally it's good to represent people from my hometown. So I love Shaggy and Sean Paul, definitely. Love Spice, I love Shenzia because they're representing right now. But but you said who? Well, I'm gonna go back to Beyonce because growing up I listened to R&B more because my mom, she's a Christian, and she's like, I don't need certain language in my house, and I don't need so I have to be selective of my music. And her type of music was subliminal, and she kind of keep it a certain way, respectful,
Right.
And so listening to her, she actually, I've listened to other artists, because I love Donnie McClurkin, and I love I love Mariah Carey, and they're great artists. But to be honest, Beyonce, she had that fear, that confidence, no matter what people saying or whatever, she's still delivering, and she's giving you what she comes to offer.
Right.
And she inspires me a lot to see that music is more than just what people expect from you. Sometimes you got to give them the unexpected, like the way how she performs and everything. So I think she would be somebody I would love to do collabs with, so we could perform on stage doing the same dance move and stuff like that.
See, listen, that would be a nice little collab right there. I'd go to that concert. I'd pay for that song. That'd be hot.
Awesome, yeah.
That'd be dope. All right. So.
She a bad girl.
So we talked about it briefly about you being a chameleon and kind of being able to do different things. So especially with you being a producer, you being able to have the ability to produce your own tracks. What is there?
And she also inspired me to want to produce too, because I've watched stuff and she's like, I want it this way, and I'm like, but the same thing, I want things this way too.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Right. So if you had the opportunity to do a track in a different genre of music, because you've already done the reggae, the dancehall, the R&B, is there another genre of music that you would like to jump into?
I do trap, I do techno, I do I've done everything. I love opera, and I think I could fuse that with even with reggae and afro.
Ooh, okay.
But I don't know yet. It's just like I have to do a transition with making the tempo of like change the beat. But I don't know. But I have to be creative on it, and I think I can't do it by myself. I have to put the right producers together to get that sound.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be like in one flat pattern. It could be like two different patterns into the chorus, and the next two into the verse, and then the vocals now could come on and get a different sound, a unique sound.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm loving the technicalities in this conversation. I love it. You're not just you're not just a voice. I love it.
Thank you. I think my biggest obstacle right now is having confident producers who's willing to take risk. Most of these producers, the best ones, they're hard to reach.
Right. And
the ones that I'm getting there, I think they're scared to take risk. Like I as a writer, yeah, let's go back to my pata. Or as a writer. Yeah. So I write song without beats. and then I write songs like tempo in my head,
Right.
and then afterwards, now I could say, okay, this is how I want the beat, but the beat is just not there. And when like you try to advise other producers to, like, you know, you can step out of the box, they're scared sometimes. So that's my biggest problem, is getting producers on board, like to get the track to go where, you know, just step out of the box.
Right.
Because what most producers don't understand, like, it's good to follow other people's pattern, but sometimes it's good to be creative, because you could hone that title that you are the first one who bring this to the table. And I'm not seeing much of that. Everybody's trying to do what's going on or what's happening
Duplicate
right
somebody
now.
else's stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. See, this is the good thing about the show. We have just, you know, regular listeners. We have artists. We have producers. We have label people that listen to the station. So if any of you guys are interested in doing and collabing with True,
Yeah.
True Diva, all right. So
most definitely. And I love. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
And I would love to do like a collaborate with other artists, Spanish artists, like that speaks other language, because I'm up to say I'll say shit too. Te amo. So I'm open for that too. Not just English speaking features. I'm open for other languages. I'm open to speak the language
Gotta
too.
go worldwide.
Yeah,
That's
expand the project.
All right. So we talked about other people kind of contacting you. Okay, let's go over your social media. Let everybody know how they can find and follow you on social media.
Okay, you can email me at, this is the email, you know, straight up, trueprintentertainment@gmail.com. So it's trueprint, no space, trueprintentertainment@gmail.com, or trudiva10@gmail.com.
And
You could also follow my social media. Huh?
The True is TRU, not TRUE.
Yeah, it's not TRUE. It's TRU. No, the True Print is TRUEPRINT.
Right, that's spelled out regular, but True Diva is TRUDIVA.
Yeah, it's TRUDIVA for True Diva. Thank you for help.
I got
Yeah,
you, man. I got you. That's what I'm here for.
yeah, I wasn't thinking that one. But yeah, as for my social media, you can find me at True Diva Music, TRUDIVAMUSIC, or True Print Entertainment on any social media, from True Diva Music to True Print Entertainment, because I'm also umbrellaed under True Print Entertainment. So you could, if you reach out to True Print Entertainment, True Diva is there. If you reach out to True Diva Music, True Diva is there. So
Gotcha. All right. So you're a successful. So now they know how to get you. They know how to find you. They can DM you. They can follow your music. They can follow your videos. Make sure you guys are going to iTunes as well. It's awesome.
Yeah,
for
it's
streams.
Spotify, and
It's awesome for streams. That's great. But go to iTunes, purchase some music, support the good artists. You know what I'm saying? Support the good artists.
Yes.
You're a successful singer-songwriter. You're a producer. You're a model. You look gorgeous. You're a model. You've been featured in magazines, Spotify, Fresh Finds. What are you looking to accomplish this year in 2022?
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I actually set my own studio up right beside my bed, so I could get up in the hours of the morning and I could voice my own self.
I like that. I like that.
And transport my files to my producer to mix it and stuff. So I'm looking forward to reclaim my brand Trudiva and execute it so the people get to know my brand the right way. Because, you know, I had stopped a little bit in the music, go back to culinary school, nursing school. So I love music. I just stepped out a little bit because, you know, not step away from music, but like have to deal with the what it comes with. You have to be ready. And if you can't be unprepared. And I think I was vulnerable and unprepared at the time when I stepped out there, and I did need the time to like do some self-searching. I wanted to know who I am, what I want to be, where I want to go with this, and I know I'm passionate about music. I can't stop. So I'm looking forward to keep doing what I do and keep loving music and keep giving music.
Right. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, this conversation is dope. This conversation is dope.
Thank you.
You just talked while you were talking right now. You said two things that I think could kind of help you with the next question. It's the last question I have for you. Give me three things about you that maybe your fans, your listeners, your supporters, that they don't know about you. Now, I don't. I've gone through your social media. I didn't know that you were in culinary school and in nursing school. That's amazing.
Yeah, when I like in the music industry, you know, we had a little ups and down there, and my mom told me, you know what, it's always good to have a backup plan. Don't leave yourself hanging, because you know, and it's true. Music is great, but it's not every time you're guaranteed to get a phone call, and you know, and I love the music. I kind of seems like I'm cursing the music, but I'm not. I just want to give the youths the heads up that, you know what, it's beautiful. It's nice when you see people roll out and on stage and doing the most, and they're around celebrities and whatever. But when the lights off, everything is gone. So you have to have that backup plan. Either you're an entrepreneur or you have a job or something, but you have to have something to fall back on, because when the lights turn off, sometimes these same people that fill your bubble and said, oh, you're the greatest thing, they walk away, and they're like, oh, who are you again? So just be prepared for that. So that's one of my main reasons. I know education is very important, and being street smart is very important as an entertainer.
Ooh. Yo, that was a bit of wisdom right there. I was gonna ask you at the end of everything if you have some advice for some young artists, and I mean, you just kind of ran with that. That's
I'm sorry.
No, please, you don't have to apologize. That was great.
I think you know? these young artists, talented, beautiful, you have to know this, because the matter of fact, I wouldn't just say the music industry, the world is a dog eat dog world.
Yes.
It's not safe. So to be a part of it, you got to be prepared mentally and emotionally, else you just be fragile to to everything that's happening around you. Everything, you absorb it, and it could get to your head. So if you're not strong enough for that, you know, you gotta have a choice.
Yeah. And when I say younger artists, not to say that you're older, just to say like the most. No,
I know
your experience. You've gone through a lot. You have a lot of music under your belt. You've done a lot. You know, you've not only have you been successful in Jamaica, but you've also been successful here in the United States. So you do have a lot of work under your belt. So you know, you have wisdom to display for people. You know.
Thank you. And to be honest, like, I'm not bribing my like, oh yeah, but to be honest, between me and you, we're having a one-on-one talk here. I was being looked at big established companies, you know, in the business, and the entire I said I'm not, but I'm gonna go there, okay, a little bit, not everywhere. So this was an option where when the other bigger company was looking at me as an upcoming artist, and you know, because to be honest, the team that I had, they were doing their part, but when that came aboard, I had an option between stay, kiss ass, or go back home. Can I say ass on this?
It's all good. You can say it.
Okay, stay. Just take the ride. Don't give a shit about paperwork, or go home and leave this. Right. And I don't know. I grew up with something called morals and self-respect, and I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna walk, and what's the universe is my best friend. So whatever it provides for me, that's where I'm gonna go. So I took the option and I walked, and you know, all of that beautiful painting and all of that was there for me. I didn't get to finish that race, but guess what? I'm still here. I'm alive,
Right.
positive, ready to go again. So
Oh,
I'm grateful.
you're still here. You're still putting out great music.
Not feeling sorry for myself. Not at all.
Never. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to see what you've gone through. It's okay to acknowledge it, and it's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to pat yourself on the back when you've gone through the fire and you come out on the other end. You know what I'm saying? And you do come out a little bruised, but you come out wiser, which is
I came out bruised. I did.
Yes. But you come out wiser, knowing, okay, I won't go down that route again. You know, so shout out to you. Shout out to Mom, because she the whole backup plan.
She's the power woman,
Yeah.
and not just that. Like she always encouraged us to, always try, never give up on ourselves. Don't give up on other people, but never forget that there's a higher power, and try to, do not live by expectations of others. Just be kind and keep moving forward. And that's really the main thing that keeps me strong, keep me going, and let me see the beauty of everything. Even out of the bad, I'm grateful for the opportunity to get to know me. Because when I was growing up, my parents didn't want me to do music, period. They were like, hell no. And I was like, okay. So, because when I was like 15, back in Jamaica, I got contact with Sony and everything, and they were interested, and my mom said no. So I was like, okay, when I reach 19, it's gonna happen, and I'm just waiting to get out of her house. So finally, I get that chance, and then I took it. So I don't regret, because if it really wasn't for that, I would just be singing in my bathroom. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity, regardless. Shout out to the whole company.
So basically, always be true to yourself. Get it? True to your root, true to yourself.
Yeah.
There you go. See. So listen, Trudy.
It's true.
Just an amazing interview. Thank you so much for just besides having really, really good music, being a strong person, being confident in yourself, being confident in your talents. That's so dope. It's hard to see that these days. Everyone kind of they base who they are on what other people think of them. So thank you for being confident in yourself.
Thank you, but to be honest, I wasn't confident before. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, okay?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you a story. So, okay, when I just got signed, I never really get that perform on stage and get to know the audience and work the mic. I never got that. I just got, hey, Trudy, you're going on Sumfest International night. I don't think they still keep it, but that was a big show. Like, I performed a little bit before Nicki Minaj that year, and I definitely almost have the runs. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that on the radio.
You say runs so good, everyone gets nervous.
I definitely had the belly ache on stage, so I had to figure myself out, and I have to know that, I need to gain confidence to even come here. So it's not easy. It wasn't easy. I have to shout out to the artist who does it, because it's not easy.
And when I was performing, I still, regardless of how long I was doing it, and I was performing for probably around 10 years. Like, you still don't. It was always. I hated the feeling of the butterflies in the stomach. I hated them, but they. when I look back, it was me always. It was because it wasn't just. I wasn't a robot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're human, and it makes you who you are.
Exactly. It made you strive to do better. It made you strive to understand your lyrics.
even before, like when I just started, I people telling me, "Oh, you're gonna have an interview." I was like, "What am I gonna say?"
Right.
When I'm supposed to be talking about me and who I am. I'm worried about what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say about me? Just tell the truth.
Right, exactly. Well, listen,
Yeah.
we're going close to 40 minutes, so
Oh
and
my
I'm
gosh.
sure, there's tons more information. So what I'm
I'm
going to tell our
sorry.
audience, no, no apologize. What I'm going to tell our audience is to go follow you on Instagram, go follow you on TikTok, go follow you, go subscribe on YouTube, buy the song, support, get to know you even better. We're gonna have you back on when Dom Perignon drops, so we're gonna have you back on. That's
Awesome.
automatic. We're gonna add you into the rotation. We're gonna get some diva music going. All right.
Hey.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you so much for your time. I'm officially gonna stop talking. I want you to introduce your song "All Over
Thank you.
Me." True. Thank you so much. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Hey yo, this is your girl Trudiva representing, and I want you to check out my new song, All Over Me. So play my song.